All right, let's talk about something that sounds, well, kind of unbelievable. A simple 2-minute copy-paste method that uses AI to generate original videos. And get this, videos that can hit 100 million views. I know, it sounds nuts, right? But today, we're going to break down the entire secret recipe that supposedly does exactly that. So let's just start with the claim that kicked this whole thing off. The person behind this method makes this absolutely wild statement. He says, brother, single videos have gotten 100 to 100 million views. 100 million! That's a life-changing number for any creator out there. So the big question is, how on earth is that even possible? Okay, so here's how we're going to tackle this. First, we'll look at that huge promise of 100 million views. Then, we'll get into the psychology, the why behind it all. After that, it's the fun part. The AI tools you'll need, the actual 2-minute recipe, how to scale it up, and finally, what this all means for content creation. All right, let's dive into part 1, the 100 million view promise. At its heart, what we're talking about is a simple, almost hands-off method. Imagine creating your own, completely unique videos for YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, you name it, all without ever needing a camera or even showing your face. That's the core idea. And I want to be super clear about this right up front. We're not talking about just ripping and re-uploading other people's stuff. No way. The whole point of this method is that you're generating your own original clips with AI. It's like having your own personal content factory, and you're the one in charge. So, what kind of videos are we actually making here? What's the secret sauce? Well, that brings us to the real why behind this whole strategy. I'm calling it the AI satisfaction engine. It's all about finding a very specific and, it turns out, a very, very powerful niche. You've probably seen these videos, right? It's that genre known as oddly satisfying content. Think of those videos you just can't look away from. They're kind of hypnotic, with these repetitive, mesmerizing actions and sounds. You just want to watch them on a loop. And guess what? That looping and high watch time, that is exactly what the algorithms on TikTok and YouTube are designed to look for. They love it. And the perfect example of this, hydraulic press videos. I mean, there's just something so relaxing about watching things get crushed, right? It's almost like ASMR. The key here is that the clips are super short, like 6 to 8 seconds. So what do? You watch it again and again. And that just sends the watch time through the roof. It's basically a format that's perfectly engineered to go viral. Okay, so we get it. We know what to make and why it works. Now, let's get to the how. It's time to talk tools. We're going to assemble our digital toolkit, and according to the original creator, you really only need 3 key things to make this whole system hum. So, the most important decision you're going to make is which AI video generator to use. The #1 recommendation is a tool called Grok AI. Why? Because it spits out high-quality video, and it includes sound, which is absolutely crucial for that satisfying ASMR feel. Now, it is a paid tool, but apparently you can find cheaper shared accounts. Then you've got Meta AI. It's totally free, which is awesome, but the quality isn't as good, and this is a big one, no sound. So it's an option, but maybe not your best one. And finally, good old ChatGPT. That's your free, unlimited idea machine for coming up with prompts. All right, this is it. We're at the core of the whole thing, the 2-minute video recipe. I'm going to show you exactly how you go from just a single sentence to a finished video clip that's ready to go viral. And honestly, you're not going to believe how simple this is. Step 1, you write a prompt, just a few words. Step 2, you pick your AI. Grok AI is the one we recommend for the best results. Step 3, you paste that prompt in, make sure you've clicked the 9:16 ratio for vertical video, and just hit generate. And then, step 4, download it. That's literally the entire process. And the prompt? It's so simple, it's almost funny. The universal template is just this: hydraulic press machine crushing, and then you just fill in the blank with an object. That's it. Your entire creative workload for the day could just be changing one single word. So, for example, you'd literally just type hydraulic press machine crushing a tomato. You don't need to be a prompt engineering wizard, no complicated instructions, just a simple, direct command. And just like that, the AI takes those few words and poof, it generates a complete 6-second video, sound effects and all, totally ready for you to upload. That transformation from text to video is what makes this whole thing such a game changer. And from there, the sky's the limit, right? Think about it. A bullet, a red-hot ball of iron, an iPhone, a burger, a pizza, anything you can imagine. And if you ever get stuck, just ask ChatGPT to spit out a list of 100 different things to crush. You will literally never run out of ideas. Look, making one cool clip is fun, but the real magic happens when you start to scale this thing up. So that brings us to the next level. How do you go from just making single shorts to building a whole content series? And more importantly, how do you maximize your reach and maybe even make some money from it? The first rule of scaling is simple. Distribution, distribution, distribution. You don't just post it in one place. You take that one video and you put it everywhere. YouTube Shorts, TikTok, Facebook Reels, Instagram Reels. You hit at least 4 platforms. Think of it like buying 4 lottery tickets instead of 1. You're just giving yourself more chances to hit the jackpot. Now, there are really 2 ways to play this. The first strategy is all about going viral. You take those short, punchy 6-second clips and blast them out on all the short-form platforms. Just go for maximum exposure. But then there's strategy number 2, and this one is about monetization. You can take, say, 10 or 12 clips that all have a theme, like crushing different types of food, and stitch them together into a longer 3 or 4-minute video. That's perfect for places like YouTube and Facebook, where longer videos can actually make you some money. All right, so as we start to land the plane here, let's zoom out and look at the big picture. What's the major takeaway from all of this? Are we looking at a brand new frontier for people who create content online? So let's recap the recipe real quick. You start with a super simple prompt. You aim it at a niche that the algorithm just eats up, that oddly satisfying stuff. You use an easy-to-use AI tool like Grok AI to actually create the video, and then you multiply your chances of success by posting it everywhere. That's the whole system in a nutshell. And all of this leaves us with a really big, kind of mind-bending question to chew on. If an AI can create a basically infinite amount of unique video content from just one sentence, what does originality even mean anymore? I mean, this is a massive shift in how we think about making things for the internet. And honestly, we're just seeing the very beginning of where this is all going.